Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here we are. It's Sunday. That's right, day of the sun. How you like my shirt I'm wearing? I put on my solar shirt today. I wear this on Sunday a lot because it helps me to attune to the Sun Lord. I think that's so wonderful. You know, today is Sunday and it's named literally after the sun. And I love to meditate on the sun. I feel that the sun is a sign of divinity. It is a sign of the God. And you know, over in India and in Japan, sun worship is still practiced today. I actually love the Hindu concept of the sun god Surya. And so I relate to the sun lord as Surya. And if you study about India, there are whole traditions. People go down to the river and they bring copper vessels and brass vessels and they raise water and offer it to the Sun Lord. I think that is so beautiful. You know, you don't see many traditions like that here in the Western world, but I think it's something we should think about exploring. You know, right now I'm traveling, and as many of you know, when you travel, sometimes you can't bring stuff with you. And I actually have at home a whole altar set up now to the sun god Surya. But because I'm traveling, I couldn't bring all that. So what do you do when you travel? Well, in my case, one of the things that I did is I brought my sun shirt. This to me represents the power of the Sun Lord. And so by wearing it, it's like a portable altar with me. I'm also wearing a beautiful crystal because crystals can represent the sun or the moon or water or ice. In this case, I believe this crystal represents the sun because I wear it and sunlight streams through it. And you'll notice that it's capped in gold. So you might want to think about some jewelry that you could bring with you, or maybe a shirt that is solar powered. And this way you can have kind of a little bit of the sun god power with you. Now, many people, particularly Hindus and the Shinto, are often told if you're traveling and you're away from home, you can't do your rituals because you don't have your altar or your shrine or all your ritual tools. The Hindus and the Japanese believe that all you need to do is literally go out and be under the sun. And I think this is so true because when you have nothing, what do you have? You have the natural elements. This is really the heart of Wicca. All the altars and stuff are fine, but really the truth is there's more power directly interfacing with the sun than any ritual item, you see. And so like today right now, I'm looking here out a window and it's an overcast day. And some people might be tempted to say, well, there's no sun, I can't do any ritual, that's the end of that. But no, the very fact that light is coming in here, even though I can't see a sun anywhere because of the cloud cover, look, this crystal is still glowing. There's still light reflecting. The shirt is glowing. The sun's powers are coming through even through the clouds. So you can absorb the power of the Sun Lord. Now, I know there are the scientific-minded people out there who are going to say, Psychic Bob, don't you know? They've already explored the sun, and there's nothing there but a ball of gases. So ain't no spiritual life there. Well, you know, the Wiccans of modern day, we are not so ignorant to believe that the sun is actually God himself, though he could manifest that way. We know that the sun is a symbol. But we as spiritual people must say, how did the sun come into being? Who created the sun? Who animates and gives power to the sun? This is the power behind the sun, is actually the Sun Lord. So, yes, the sun is a symbol, but there is a spiritual force that brought that into creation and into being, and that is the Sun Lord. So, is there a Sun Lord? I'm going to say yes. Same thing with the moon. You know, people say, oh, the moon has been proven just to be a big rock up in space. Yeah, we know that the moon is not actually the goddess. Now, the ancients believed it was the goddess. But you know, when you walk under moonlight, that silver light that streams down, that inspires you, that opens your mind to higher concepts, that opens your psychic self. What is the power behind that object? That power is the goddess. So the Sun Lord and the Moon Goddess do, I believe, exist. Now, what's really interesting is if you talk to the people of Japan, the Shintos, they believe in the exact opposite of the Wicca. They believe in a sun goddess and a moon god. And people are going to say, oh my gosh, well, that can't be. Which one is right? Well, the truth is both are right, because ultimately, and I did a video a few weeks ago about Drighton. Drighton is the created force, the infinite intelligence from which all life comes. And it was from Drighton, the infinite intelligence, that the Lord and the Lady and all of the gods came. So, does a sun goddess exist? Absolutely. Does a sun god exist? Absolutely. There does not have to be conflict. So however you relate to the Lord and the Lady, the gods, to Drighton, that is fine. But I encourage you, if you're somebody starting out on the Wiccan path and you just don't know, and you don't know what to do, just go be present in the elements. Like right now I'm traveling. I don't have all my Wiccan tools, my altars, but I do have my wonderful shirt. And so when I walk out under the sunlight, this shirt helps me to really feel the solar energy. And I am having a pure act of worship, because rather than get caught up in the words and the ritual and the formalities and dogma, I'm simply having a moment of connecting to a power greater than myself. That is an amazing experience. That is where the craft's power really lies. Now, if you're somebody and you like to have physical symbols, of course, as I said, you could wear a crystal, and as I say, sure, this one's wrapped in gold, which helps me attune to solar energy. You could also wear a bronze pendant, like this is my Aquarius bronze pendant. It's got solar symbols on it and lunar symbols. Bronze is a wonderful metal, or brass, but let's say you don't have any money for any of that. Here is a wonderful little symbol I bet even the most challenged could come up with. A beautiful, shiny copper pin. This could be your solar lord symbol. Copper is a metal that is known to represent the Sun Lord. And what you want to do is try to find the brightest, shiny copper pin. This one's pretty bright, as you can see. And you can take that out under the sun, hold it under the sun, charge it. Ask the Sun Lord to infuse your copper penny with his solar light power. And then you can carry that with you. You can put it on your meditation area as your solar symbol, or carry it in your pocket, or even put it in a necklace if you wanted to. But copper is a wonderful symbol also of the sun god. And so this copper penny can be your power token to connect to the Sun Lord. Isn't that wonderful? So here it is, Sunday. I just want to bring some ideas to you and help you connect to the Sun Lord. So no matter where you are, wherever you're traveling in the world, you don't have to have a big altar, spend a lot of money. It's about you connecting to the Lord and his power on a Sunday. So go and be in the sun. That's the greatest and most powerful divinity. And if you want to preserve a little of that and carry it home, bring a penny. You see right now, that's sunlight coming in on that penny. You see how it's reflecting? That's absorbing the very solar power. And now I have a charged item because I've asked the Sun Lord. We can say, Sun Lord, Sir, I call God him Surya. You can call him whatever name you want. Apollo, Ra, Horus. Surya, I invoke your light into this beautiful shiny copper. May your power be absorbed into it, and may your presence be with me always. So mote it be. And there you go. Now I have a powerful solar talisman. 1 cent. I think most people can get that, huh? Well, guys, listen, I'm going to keep it short. Thank you for being here. You guys are the best. Thanks for putting up with my low-tech week. Haven't had a lot of fancy stuff, but we'll have that again soon. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. I hope you'll like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, And if you can, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. Until then, we'll see you, and may you always blessed be.